It's time for Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by Vaughn's JDV, Randall, Mosry and Randall, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Coast to Coast, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 3D Corporate Solutions, Bass Equipment, Nestle Road and Roberts, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, The Monett Times, MEA Financial, Wintech, The CPA Group, Play Power, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Quick Draw Gun, First State Bank, Glaus Family Dentistry, Grand Tire, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tyson Foods, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Schreiber Foods, Price Cutter, T-Shirt Snob, Bernie's Floral and Vintage Gardens, Remax Properties, The Brown Bag Break Room, Riley Snyder, American Family Insurance, Monett Rental and Sales, J&J Floor Covering, Jack Henry and Associates, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Bruner Pharmacy, Prime Cut, Brad Hill State Farm, Joe's Tree Service, Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, Morton Buildings, Advanced Jiffy Machine, Crown Double K Realty, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Scott Thrasher Shelter Insurance, Monett Mufflers and More, Cox Health, Jamie Lynn's Dinners to Go, Monett Glass and Mirror, Peppers and Company, Jerry Sitton State Farm, K Concrete, Sonic Drive-In, and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. Now celebrating his 37th year of sports play-by-play announcing, here is MBCA Hall of Fame and Monett High School Athletics Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike McClure.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Monett High School. This is Mike McClure. Welcome to tonight's high school basketball game between the Reed Spring Wolves and the Monett Cubs. Reed Spring is 7-16, coached by Austin Kendrick in his second season. Cubs come in with an overall mark of 12-11. Cubs are coached by Jeremy Land in his 9th season. Reed Spring on Tuesday night getting a win over the Seneca Indians 41-27. On Tuesday night, Monett losing at home to Logan Rogersville by 10, 53-43. We'll come back and start our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Jeremy Land after this timeout. You're listening to Monett Cub Basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Since 1959, Vaughn's JDV Company has been the leader in the Monett area in excavation work, including hauling and dozer work. They take this time to salute all student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort you put in, not only in the classroom, but in your particular sport to be the best you can be every day. Best wishes for a successful season from everyone at Vaughn's JDV Company. North of Monett on Highway H. Call Vaughn's at 235-7700.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say nobody beats our deal.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you by Vaughn's JDV Company, excavation and hauling work since 1959. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance at 100 Chapel Drive. If you're in Missouri, he's got you covered. Coast to Coast at 500 South Kyler. Thank you to Leonard Witt and his staff. And Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. Shop online 24/7, jimmymitchell.com. Starting our pregame visit with Jeremy Land, Monett and Reed Spring tonight. Cubs coming off a home loss to Logan Rogersville, 53-43. Again, there was that one spurt you wish you could get back. It just seems to, it haunts every team at every level, and you just got to fight through those scoring droughts.
Yeah, and that comes with situational basketball. Knowing we're struggling to score, maybe we've turned it over a couple of possessions. That's where you got to be locked in defensively. You got to hold them to one and done. You got to move the basketball side to side, attack the rim, get to the free throw line, like something to kind of break a run like that. And sometimes high school kids, they don't recognize it and the types of shots we need to get in those types of situations.
You can call all the timeouts you want. You can try to break the momentum, but it's up to those 5 guys on the floor to do their job.
Yeah, play as a unit on both ends. And it wasn't necessarily that we were getting terrible shots like during that stretch, but turnovers definitely hurt us in that stretch, not taking care of it, giving up some touchdown turnovers and just not rebounding as well. So hopefully we get that fixed tonight.
The bigs struggled a little bit on Tuesday night.
They did. Like against the zone, you got to have more activity inside, whether that's setting flare screens, slip-ins, getting to the mid-post, attacking from the short corner, getting on the offensive glass, which I didn't think we did as good a job as we needed to on Tuesday.
We'll come back, continue our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Jeremy Land after this timeout. You're listening to Monett Cubs basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
In southwest Missouri, agriculture is an important part of the economy. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri is proud to be a part of this industry. Freedom Bank has been providing farmers with loans since their inception. Many of their loan officers have agricultural backgrounds and expertise that enable them to design a financing plan specifically to meet the individual farmer's needs. Let Freedom Bank show you what fast, friendly, knowledgeable financial service is all about. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Industrial Machine and Engineering Company in Monett, we continually plan for the future with ongoing investments in machinery and software and other resources to continue to meet and exceed our customers' expectations. Skilled employees, modern computer numerical control equipment, and a dedication to meeting customer needs and expectations ensure quality while providing quick turnaround of required components. At IMEC, total quality is a commitment. Specializing in precision since 1982, IMEC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
3D Corporate Solutions was founded in 2002 with the dedication of providing the best value-added pet food ingredients to the pet food industry. They have grown from a 2-person marketing company to a team of over 200 proven professionals focused on sales and marketing, logistics, sourcing, manufacturing, quality assurance, research, and development. Your trusted source for all your premium and specialty protein ingredient needs. 3D Corporate Solutions, 601 North 13th Street in Monett.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street, a name you can trust since 1946. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, 7 locations throughout southwest Missouri, including East Highway 60 in Monett. IMEC Industrial Machine and Engineering Company at 1716 North 9th Street, specializing in precision since 1982, and 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street. Continuing our visit with Jeremy Land, Monett and Reed Spring tonight, as the Cubs will have a couple more games next week at Marshfield on Monday, a makeup date with Lamar on Tuesday. Tuesday actually the final home game, but recognizing your seniors members tonight.
Yeah, 6 seniors we got tonight. It's always good to kind of honor them and get their parents and them out there. These seniors have done a good job this year as far as getting our program to be more competitive this year. So it'd be good to honor them and recognize them.
Tell me about Reed Spring. They come in with a 7-16 overall record.
Starts with the Cooper kid. He's been starting for him for a long time. He started some games, I think, maybe as a freshman or came off the bench. He is a really good shooter. I mean, that's what he does. We're going to have to do a good job of getting him off the three-point line, crowding him. I think we can kind of no-catch him and hopefully frustrate him a little bit. And then their bigs inside, both big kids. The Greenwalk kid, he can shoot it a little bit, whereas Caden, he kind of works just more inside. They're big football kids. So rebounding will be key. They like to do a high-low, kind of move Cooper around, but play through the bigs a little bit when it's man-to-man. So boxing out is going to be huge tonight and limiting Cooper's shots.
We'll come back, wrap up our pregame visit with Monett basketball coach Jeremy Land in a minute. You're listening to Monett Cub Basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Bass Equipment Company at 607 17th Street in Monett has been providing the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment since 1961. Starting with the revolutionary Finex screen feeder up to today's multi-level flush clean systems, Bass Equipment Company has continued to grow and innovate products for the small animal breeder. See their website, bassequipment.com, and consult the Bass professionals at 235-7557. One call, one company, nobody else even comes close.
Life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Nestle Roden Roberts Optometrists, a member of Vision Source, is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob communities. They want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come by providing exceptional personal service to everyone. Now serving you at 3 convenient locations: 5th in Cleveland and Monett, the east side of the square in Mount Vernon, and Bridgeport Plaza on Highway 39 in Shell Knob.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
People in the Monett area have looked to the Monett Times as their most trusted source for local news for over 100 years. This award-winning newspaper provides informative news articles, color photos, local sports, classified ads, and much more. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com. Call 235-3135 to purchase a subscription or classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 505 Broadway.
As specialists in both cutting-edge technology and the financial industry, the highly experienced and versatile team at MEA Financial, 205 East Broadway in Monett, creates and supports flexible solutions that meet the demanding requirements in an adaptable industry. The team at MEA has over 200 years of combined experience delivering financial service solutions and products. With this combined experience and knowledge, MEA Financial is committed to offering superior products and quality solutions to meet the needs of their customers.
Monett Cub Basketball brought to you by Bass Equipment, located at 607 17th Street. Nestle Roden Roberts Optometrist. How clear is your vision? 3 convenient locations, including Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob. Andy Brandt, Shelter Insurance. See him at his new office next to Remax Properties on Highway 60, and the Monett Times at 505 East Broadway. Wrapping up our visit with Jeremy Land, Monett and Reed Spring tonight. Since we last visited on Tuesday night, you had the seed meeting. Monett ended up getting the number 4 seed, and a 3 or a 4. At this point, I guess it probably really doesn't matter.
I think our district, you could play it 5 times and you might have 5 different winners, to be honest with you. I think, really any team can beat any team on any given night. Cassville, the 7, took East Newton to overtime, the 1 seed, and should have beat them. Like, they were up most of that game. So, teams are going to have to show up, ready to play. Mount Vernon, who we see first round, is a much different team now than what they were the very first game of the season. They're healthy, and they're playing well. So we're going to have to have a good night.
And Aurora, who had the best overall record, ended up being a number 3 seed in that district.
They did. Lamar kind of edged them out for the 2, just on strength of schedule. Their common opponent record was a little bit better than Aurora's. So, like I said, I really don't, no one, I've heard all 7, top 5, anyone could kind of, make it and come out of that district. So, it's just going to come down to what team can execute a little better, what team is shooting it good throughout the district tournament. So boys are excited, and we're looking forward to it.
Appreciate the visit. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Mike.
The head coach of the basketball Cubs, Jeremy Land. We will take a look at the starting lineups in a minute. You're listening to Monett Cub Basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Specializing in custom window manufacturing. They produce cost-effective windows to metal buildings, modular buildings, and foundation industries. Wintech also provides doors for the HVAC industry. Our newest divisions manufacture the Series 250 and 325 windows for the light commercial window market and PTAC louvers for the hospitality industry. Wintech's mission is simple: to build quality, cost-effective products and to strive each day to reach our full potential. Come join our team at 201 Industrial Drive in Monett. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
The CPA Group offers services that give you freedom to be your best. Smart tax planning will make all the difference for your year-end tax preparation. We have extensive experience providing full-service tax, payroll, and accounting to small businesses, agriculture, and the farming industry. Our team of dedicated professional staff make payroll easy and worry-free. Get the services you need from the experienced professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett and 83 South Main Street in Cassville. We keep your numbers in check.
PlayPower is the leader in creating legendary play and recreational experiences around the world. PlayPower's mission is to design and manufacture fun and safe play and recreation equipment for all ages and abilities. If you're ready to make a career change and looking to work in a fun environment, why not join us at PlayPower on Highway 60 in Monett? You'll be part of an organization that believes in products that make people smile. Come join us and create a little fun. Check out our website, playpower.com. Click on careers to see current listing of job openings. PlayPower is an equal opportunity employer.
Monett Cub Basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you in part by MEA Financial. They're located at 205 East Broadway. Thank you to Ed Ray and his staff. Wintech, locations in Monett and Cassville, specializing in custom window manufacturing. The CPA Group in Monett and Cassville, we keep your numbers in check. And PlayPower, located at 878 East Highway 60, inspiring the world to play. Let's give you the starting lineups. First of all, for the Reed Spring Wolves, under second-year head coach Austin Kendrick. As we just take a quick peek up to the scoreboard to double check what we were given. Addison Abshire at a guard, a 5'8" junior. Also starting at a guard, Ty Cooper, a 6-foot senior. Third guard will be Tanner Hershey, a 6'3" senior. At the forwards, it's Caden Wiest, a 6'4" junior. And rounding out the starting five at forward, Matt Greenwald, who is a 6'4" senior. Abshire, Cooper, Hershey, Wiest, and Greenwald starting tonight for the Monett Cubs. At the guards, a little bit different lineup. There's 6 seniors. He's going to start 5 of the 6, and Tyler Waterman not starting tonight, giving up his spot to Alex Rivera. So here are the starting 5 on senior night for Monett. Daniel Navarro at a guard, 5'10", senior, averaging 7 points. Cameron Irvin at a guard, 6-foot senior, averaging 7 points. Third guard, Drew Irvin, 6'2", senior, averaging 1 point. At the fourth guard, Alex Rivera, a 5'11" senior, and rounding out the starting 5 for the Cubs, Wyatt Sitton-Barrows at a forward, 6'5" senior, averaging 7 points and a team-high 9 rebounds. So tonight it is Navarro, Irvin, Sitton-Barrows, and Rivera. The officials tonight, Alan Davis, Derek Price, and Mike McClintock. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett, great to have you with us. Nice crowd, little super night action. The Monett and Reed Spring girls game was set for last night. They moved it to tonight with these same 2 schools already having a boys game scheduled. So we've had a freshman boys game at 4. We've had a JV boys game. We had senior night ceremonies for the 6 seniors. Now the varsity boys coming up, and followed by the varsity girls. If you're going to do it, just do it right. Let's just have a whole bunch of games on a nice night weather-wise.
Seems like everybody's participating tonight, including the wrestling team, which is up in Columbia. Right. So can wish them a lot of luck up there. And so far we're hearing some good reports. But here at Monett High School Gymnasium, it's going to be a lot of games. A lot of workers are here to do that. And thanks for all the workers that come out and either run the clock or run the concession stand, do all the things that go behind the scenes. But look for a good ball game tonight on senior night for the Monett High School boys game, and then we'll have the girls game afterwards.
Monett boys 12-11, Reed Spring boys 7-16. Countdown to tip-off continues in a minute.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Architectural Systems Incorporated is a full-service forming, fabricating, finishing, and engineering company with locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby. ASI is expanding. ASI views its employees as their most valuable resource and our extended family. We consistently strive to provide a workplace where our employees are valued and their performance shines, where leaders at all levels respect employees and provide the resources and time they need to do great work. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. Architectural Systems Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Farmers Insurance, the Scott Smith Agency, we offer a wide range of auto, home, commercial, and life insurance policies to help meet your specific needs. We believe you should be covered for life's most unexpected moments. Let Scott Smith at Farmers Insurance in Monett help you protect everything that you have worked so hard to achieve. Call Scott at 417-737-7444 or stop by and see him at 103 East Cleveland in Monett. Don't forget to ask about the Cox Health and Jack Henry & Associates employee discounts.
Quick Draw Gun is your hometown gun store. Why drive hours when you can get the best prices and service right here at home? Quick Draw Gun is the most knowledgeable staff in the area. We'll make sure you get what you need with personalized service. Quick Draw Gun is open weekdays 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop by 601 South Kyler in Monett or 468 Highway 76 in Cassville. Give us a call at 417-354-8633 and be sure to visit quickdrawgun.com.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you tonight by Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, South Highway 37 in Monett, as well as locations in Carthage and Springfield. You'll like the way they do business. Tell a friend. ASI, Architectural Systems Incorporated, now hiring at all 3 of their locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby. Scott Smith, Farmers Insurance, 103 East Cleveland, next to Prime Cut, caddy corner from the Dairy Queen, and Quick Draw Gun, 601 South Kyler in Monett, 468 Highway 76 in Cassville, where they buy, sell, and trade. Monett will be at Marshfield Monday. They host Lamar in a makeup game on February 22nd, and it's off to the district tournament. One more regular season game for Reed Spring. That'll be next Tuesday, February 22nd. They'll play at Mountain Grove. Cubs and the Wolves, the opening tap next on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
First State Bank offers Kasasa. Kasasa is free rewards checking. Earn high interest. Get cash back. Ask for Kasasa. First State Bank takes pride in meeting the needs of the communities they serve, whether it be a car loan, a home loan, a business loan, or electronic banking. From around the corner to around the world, it's the easiest way to bank from anywhere you can access the internet. Your business is appreciated at First State Bank, with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, Cassville, and inside the Monett Walmart Supercenter. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Glaus Family Dentistry at 8th and Cleveland in Monett wants to help you achieve your healthiest, brightest smile. Every person's dental needs are unique. That's why Glaus Family Dentistry offers a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Discover a new dental experience at Glaus Family Dentistry. Call 235-5155 or stop by 800 Cleveland in Monett. We look forward to caring for you and your family's dental needs. Glaus Family Dentistry, we are your hometown dental team.
Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. Grand Tire carries all major brands, including Michelin, Firestone, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, Mastercraft, and others. They feature 4 convenient locations in southwest Missouri, including 20th and Maiden Lane in Joplin, Old Highway 37 in Cassville, Jefferson and Church in Aurora, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Get your new tires today at Grand Tire.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
Are you having legal difficulties? Contact Randall, Mosry & Randall, attorneys at law at 405 East Broadway in Monett. With 70 years of combined experience, they specialize in criminal law, personal injury, family law, estate planning, real estate law, title company, business law, and work compensation. To improve your outcome, call Randall, Mosry & Randall at 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by First State Bank. Their locations include Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, Cassville, and inside the Monett Walmart Supercenter. Don't forget to ask about Casasa Checking. Glass Family Dentistry at 8th and Cleveland. They are your hometown dental team. Grand Tire locations in Pierce City, Aurora, Cassville, and Joplin. Get your new tires today at Grand Tire. Buchanan Funeral Home at 301 Euclid, and by Randall, Mosry & Randall, 405 East Broadway in downtown Monett. We'll be back with the opening tap right after this.
Since 1935, Tyson Foods has been committed to making great food and making a difference within our industry. We're the second largest food production company in the Fortune 500 and a member of the S&P 500. This means our team members have the chance to make a real impact. They have access to a vast network of resources that enables an entrepreneurial spirit to flourish. Opportunity for advancement is within reach for those who are willing to take up the challenge of being number one. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
Schreiber Foods Monett is a part of Schreiber Foods, a global leader in dairy innovation. We provide products to the biggest names in fast food and are the world's largest supplier of private label dairy products in grocery chains and wholesalers. We want to thank those who make our success possible, our customers and our community. We congratulate our partners for the success of Schreiber Monett and extend our thanks for their years of service, hard work, and dedication.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Tyson Foods Monett. Check out their website, TysonFoodsCareers.com, for your new career. And the partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, a global leader in dairy innovation. Monett in the home white, Reed Spring in the red jerseys. White letters, white numbers. Cubs go from left to right. Reed Spring from right to left. We're located across from the team benches as Mike McClintock will toss it in the air. And Monett will control the opening tap, shooting at basket right. At the point, it is Drew Irvin, a 6'2 senior. There's 6 seniors on this Monett team. Only 5 could start, and Tyler Waterman giving up his spot to Alex Rivera, who got a roaring ovation as he was introduced as one of the starters tonight. Cubs very patient offensively. Cameron Irwin, who had just 1 point in the loss to Rogersville here on Tuesday night. Monett dropped it by 10, 53-43. On top, Daniel Navarro. Reed Spring, a tight defense, not much going on inside. Wyatt Sitton-Barrows called for the traveling violation.
Both teams with some pretty good size in there, and so it's going to come down to taking care of the basketball. No turnovers as far as who's going to end up winning this ball game. Of course, you got to shoot well too, but as far as the height, there's not any really advantage one way or the other.
With Wiest and Greenwald both listed at 6'4", Sitton-Barrows at 6'5". At the point, it is Addison Abshire. Ball kicked out of bounds by Monett. Here's the first dead ball, and here comes Tyler Waterman in for Rivera, who gets another nice round of applause and handshake as well from head coach Jeremy Lant. Tyler Waterman has scored 20 points in each of his last 2 ball games, including the loss here Tuesday night to Rogersville. He had 20 in the double overtime loss to Aurora in the championship of the Crane Tournament. Monett had 4 games last week. Here is Greenwald. Bounce pass in the paint, Cooper, and Cooper is fouled.
Still don't have any indication there. Finally, Cameron Irwin picking up his first foul.
Okay, I'm going to go follow Ty Cooper. He's going to go play college golf at Palm Beach Atlantic. He needs a caddy. How about that? Good basketball player, averaged 13 points a game, which was a team high for the Wolves last year, an honorable mention all-conference pick. But, yeah, golf at Palm Beach Atlantic. Nice. Second free throw, he makes them both.
Must be quite the golfer to get recruited out to California. So
that's Florida. Palm Beach.
Excuse me, Florida. Yeah. To Florida. So Good for that young man. Got a turnover at the other end. The Cubs throw it away, trying to go down inside to Wyatt Sitton, which good idea, but just an errant pass.
A little too much mustard on that pass. 2-0 Wolves. We've played 90 seconds. Reed Spring with it in front court. It's Tanner Hershey, who averaged 7 points a game a year ago. Top of the circle, Matt Greenwald. May not recognize him. He's lost 80 pounds and looks super out there on the basketball court. Top of the circle, Addison Abshire. Free throw line, Wiest. They leave him alone. 17-footer, short. Rebound to Monett's Cameron Irwin. Cubs trail 2-0. Navarro in front court. Sitting Barrows to Waterman. It will spin in.
Good thing he put some English on that ball because it was just spinning up there and it finally hit the board enough, grabbed enough to throw it on in through the net, so the score tied at 2.
2 minutes into the first quarter. Right baseline, Wiest, who averaged 4 points, 5 rebounds a year ago. Traveling violation on Reed Spring.
So the Cubs sticking with still a senior lineup out there as Waterman did come in for Rivera, but now then Waterman is fouled, pushed from behind on the drive.
Referee Alan Davis with a call against Reed Spring on Ty Cooper, his first. Navarro to inbound. To Waterman. Top of the circle, Navarro trying to drive on Hershey. Tied at 2. We played 2.5 minutes. Navarro will now reset in the gold block M near half court. Here is a deep three. Cameron Irwin rattles out. Rebound, chase down, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Cubs.
That extra rattle as Wyatt Sitton was right there for the rebound, but that extra rattle kind of kicked the ball out there far enough, and all Wyatt could do was get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Reed Spring averaging 43 points per game, Cubs averaging 55. The defensive numbers are similar. Wolves give up 51 points, Cubs give up 52 points per game on the average. Top of the circle, Greenwald for 3, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds. This will be the last touch by Reed Spring. The Monett bench is engaged tonight. I like that.
And get a good student section, and therefore, like you say, having all these games for the boys and the girls back to back, maybe that enhances the student activity and student participation here.
2-2 tie, 4:45 to go first quarter. Daniel Navarro had 7 points in the loss to Rogersville. We mentioned Tyler Waterman had 20. Blaine Salzman had 7. Traveling violation on Navarro.
Traveling violation.
Reed Spring opened up in the Forsyth tournament, lost all 3 games, lost at Forsyth again. They had to play in back-to-back games. Had a nice win at Crane, a home win over Clever, lost to a really good Ava team, and beat Camdenton before headed to the blue and gold. A steal by Navarro, scoop shot no good. Rebound Reed Spring, couldn't take advantage of the turnover.
Cubs been better served there. If Navarro would have brought it out, it didn't. His momentum took him right out of bounds and didn't have a good shot, and in essence turned it over on the rebound.
Foul line, Greenwald. Left wing, Abshire. Abshire dribbles it off his foot, able to recover off the deflection. Lob down low, Wiest puts it up, no good. Rebound to Cameron Irwin. Outlet to Tyler Waterman. Waterman, scoop shot, good.
Wanted to go off the board, did Tyler, but the defender was right there, so he just split the defenders and just able to finger roll the ball in.
Isaiah Meeks holding at the scorer's table along with Blaine Salzman. Monett with their first lead at 4-2. Baseline jumper, Wiest, no good. Rebound, Navarro. He's got Irwin in front. Got a whistle, foul from behind on the Wolves. On Caden Wiest, his first. Salzman and Meeks in for the Cubs, and Rafe Williams, 6'4" senior, checks in for Reed Spring.
And checks in for the Monet Cubs, number 5, Blaine Salzman.
Inbounds to Wyatt Sitton Barrows. Back to Navarro, thought about the 3, hesitates and dribbles back out top of the circle. 3:20 to go first quarter. It is just a 4-2 lead for Monett. Waterman, guarded by Tanner Hershey, to Navarro.
A 1-2-2 zone employed by the Wolves there. Now then, Salzman takes it to the basket and scores on the little teardrop.
Blaine averaging 13 points per game. 6 straight for the Cubs. They now lead at 6-2. 3 minutes left, first quarter. Right baseline, Greenwald. Trying to drive on Meeks. Back out to Abshire. Boy, Jeremy Land engaged on that Monett bench as well, imploring his team to clamp down on defense. Try to get the turnover. Nearly got a travel there. Ty Cooper resets the offense at the point. Goes left side to Hershey. Back on top to Greenwald. Abshire avoids the double team. Dumps it to Ty Cooper. Now they work it down low. That's Williams with his back to the basket. Feeds Hershey. Drives on Sit and Barrow. Shot is good and a foul.
Just created the shot, did Hershey that time, and drew the foul from Wyatt, his first. Basket's good, possible three-point play. Good patience shown by the offense of the Wolves that time as Hershey hits the free throw to make it a three-point basket for him.
6-5, Monett by 1. 2 minutes remaining, first quarter. Daniel Navarro will slowly walk it up floor. They were in a 1-2-2 zone. Monett just kind of standing around. Now looks like they're going to stay in the zone.
Yeah.
Always tough to tell when there's not a whole lot of movement by your offense. See if they can get the ball in the middle of that zone. Right now it's left foul line extended to Waterman. Guarding him, Ty Cooper. Navarro penetrates the paint, finds Waterman. Tyler back out to Salzman, to Navarro. Dribble penetrates, drives, and missed it. Rebound, Meeks. Meeks in trouble, goes up strong, and scores.
Isaiah not to be denied that time as he worked hard to get the rebound, and then he worked harder to get the shot off, and it went in.
Almost thought he was too far underneath the basket, but somehow got it to spin in. 8-5, Monett by 3. Ty Cooper, loose ball. Batted up in the air, stolen by Monett, fouled by Ty Cooper. His second.
Second foul against one of the leading scorers for the Wolves now with 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the first quarter, so that young man's going to have to take a seat. Don't want to pick up the third foul as far as Coach Kendrick is concerned.
Austin Herzon now in, and C.J. Ewell in for Monett. So Salzman, Irwin, Waterman, Meeks, and Ewell for Monett. Waterman, deep three, no good. Defensive rebound, Tanner Hershey. Final 45 seconds of the first quarter. Monett leading 8-5. Reed Spring with possession. Abshire, right wing, Herzon. To Rafe Williams. Spins in the paint. Foul line jumper. Greenwald, good. Greenwald with his first 2. Monett by 1. Cubs will probably hold for 1 shot. With a 1-point lead at 8-7. 7 district titles for Monett, just 1 district title for Reed Spring. It was back in the year 2000. They went to the Final Four that year and took 3rd place, beating Jennings for 3rd. Waterman short jumper, no good. Rebound to Reed Spring with 3 seconds. Across half court, Hershey drives off the glass and in. Tanner Hershey beats the first quarter buzzer, and at the end of 1, Reed Spring 9, Monett 8 on MHSCubs.com and on the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Jim Haston can help you stay on track. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Home maintenance, yard projects, grilling or relaxing outside. Whatever you're doing, your neighbors at Monett Ace Hardware have what you need. Located inside Price Cutter, our expert associates have the know-how you need to get any job done right. Ace is the place where you'll find help in every aisle. Your local Monett Price Cutter pharmacy offers free delivery or curbside pickup with your prescription order. We make it fast, easy, and convenient for you. We also offer vaccinations such as COVID-19, shingles, pneumonia, and influenza. Stop by and talk to your local Price Cutter pharmacist for more information.
T-Shirt Snob in Monett is a full family boutique offering ladies, men's, juniors, and children's clothing and shoes. See their selection of jeans including rock and roll denim, Can-Can, Judy Blue, and Huey. Don't forget about the new arrival of Gypsy Jazz shoes for women and a large selection of maternity and infant clothes. T-Shirt Snob is located on the corner of Dairy and Kyler in the same building as State Farm with the entrance off Dairy Street. See their Facebook page for updates on merchandise information.
Reed Spring a 9-8 lead over Monett. Wolves have the ball to start the second quarter as sub holding at the table for the Cubs is Wyatt Sitton-Barrows. Caden Weist with the basketball. Give and go to Connor Provenzano. Shot is up, partially blocked by Meeks, and the Cubs pick up the basketball. Right wing, Salzman. There's contact, blocking foul on Reed Spring on Rafe Williams, his first. Dave mentioned the wrestling team in Columbia, and the Cubs have got one right now in the championship round. As just about 7 minutes ago, Simon Hartline in the 106-pound category won his semifinal match 8-0, and he moves into the finals tomorrow night. Later this evening, in the 285-pound weight class, Harrison Merriman, who's won his first two matches by a pin in 16 seconds and by a pin in 24 seconds in the semifinals tonight. He was a state champion 2 years ago, took third last year. Here's a three by Salzman, good.
And you talked about those two wrestlers, Mike, and really legitimately, the Cubs could have two state champion wrestlers there if things go right and stay away from injuries, but very successful for those two young men this year on the wrestling side.
Cubs with their third lead change on top 11-9 after the triple by Salzman. Reed Spring with possession.
Marcus Young is in now for the Cubs.
Herzon to Abshire in the paint. Deflected, stolen by Waterman. And a reach-in foul on Reed Spring. Provenzano the foul. His first. Fourth team foul on Reed Spring, 2 team fouls on Monett. Harrison Merriman headed to play college football for Northwest Missouri to join his older brother for the Bearcats. Three by Waterman is good, and the Cubs have hit back-to-back threes and forcing a Reed Spring timeout. 6:33 to go second quarter. Monett 14, Reed Spring 9 on MHSCubs.com and on the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Whether you're looking for beautiful flowers or unique one-of-a-kind gifts, stop by Bernie's Floral and Vintage Gardens in Monett. Bernie Kraft invites you to come and see her selection of silk arrangements, fresh florals, indoor plants, custom designs, and more. She offers free delivery to Monett Funeral Homes and Monett Nursing Homes. Call 235-3478 or stop by Bernie's Floral and Vintage Gardens, 775 Chapel Drive, just south of the Monett Speedway, next to Dollar General.
Monett Cub basketball sponsored in part by Jim Haston, your Edward Jones representative, making sense of investing at 2nd and Broadway. Price Cutter, 2150 East Cleveland, next to Monett High School. Inside the Monett Price Cutter is the Ace Hardware Store, the Price Cutter Pharmacy, and of course Price Cutter now the exclusive retailer of Show Me Beef. The T-Shirt Snob at Dairy and Cotter Street. The entrance is off Dairy Street. Go see the Chapman family. Great selection not only of jeans but clothing and T-shirts and much more. And by Bernie's Floral and Vintage Garden, 775 Chapel Drive. Blocked by Cameron Irwin. Cubs in transition. Marcus Young to Salzman. Back to Marcus Young. Goes top of the circle. Cameron Irwin. Reed Spring getting back defensively. Salzman to the right baseline. Bounce pass to Young. 6:07 to go second quarter. Monett a 5-point lead in possession. Straight on three. Irwin, no good. Rebound actually hits the ground and then grabbed by Reed Spring.
Cubs come up with a good defensive play, but then can't end up scoring at the other end, and Wolves back on the attack now with 5:48 to go and a 14-9 lead for the Cubs.
Herzon, Reed Spring yet to score in the second quarter. Right elbow Weist. Remember him from the Reed Spring football team. Herzon down the lane, dumps it to Provenzano. The three is up, no good. He is a transfer from Joplin, by the way. Long rebound to Reed Spring. Weist, now right side Provenzano. and taken away by Waterman. He drives. The layup is good.
Tyler Waterman didn't start, but he's now got the leading scorer in the game with 9 points here with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
8-0 run by Monett. There's a Reed Spring turnover. Daniel Navarro back in. Drew Irvin back in for Monett. Tanner Hershey returning for Reed Spring.
Number 34.
Well, the Wolves still have not scored in this second quarter. We played almost 3 minutes.
Number 1, Daniel Navarro. And number 4, Drew Irvin.
Cubs by 7 with the ball. Navarro left baseline, out to Salzman. Licked at Drew Irvin, now instead goes to Daniel Navarro. Reed Spring staying in their zone. Drive by Irvin, lost it, gets it back up, missed it, rebound by Greenwald. Quickly in front court, Hershey. To Greenwald, a lot of hands around him. Hershey's jumper no good. Rebound to Wyatt Sitton-Barrows, who is going to be fouled in the backcourt by Caden Weast, his second.
And Mike, the Wolves are really missing Ty Cooper out there with those 2 fouls because he's a double-figure scorer, and really offensively the Wolves just can't find the answer. And as I say that, Ty Cooper's coming in with those 2 fouls, going to have to play very smart, still play hard, but if he wants to stay in the ball game, he's going to have to play smart.
Reed Spring, we mentioned their final regular season game next Tuesday at Mountain Grove. Their district will be at Mountain Grove, Class 4 District 11. They'll play Willow Springs in their opening game on February 28th. Reed Spring the 7 seed, Willow Springs the 2 seed. Foul again on the Wolves. Provenzano, his second. Monett, of course, Class 4 District 12 down at Seneca. They got the number 4 seed. They'll play 5th seed Mount Vernon Monday, February 28th at 4:30. Navarro inbounds to Drew Irvin, to Salzman. Still a zone, almost a 3-2 at times.
Now they've come out and shown man tendencies. But then
Reach
they
in
drop
by,
drop back into the zone and come up with the steal.
Provenzano got a hand on it and poked it away. Here's Abshire quickly in front court. We played 4 minutes here in the second quarter. The Wolves haven't scored. Cubs have scored 8 straight and lead it by 7. Provenzano, pass through the hands of Abshire, stolen by Salzman. Blaine quickly in front court, spins, shoots, scores, and is fouled.
Blaine made the steal and then went all the way to the other end and was able to make the basket and draw the foul. So come down hard. Looked like the Wolves are going to relax and drop back into defense, and Blaine, sensing that, just went ahead and took it to the basket and scored, drew the foul against the Wolves' Hershey. Yeah, his first.
7 team fouls on Reed Spring, does 2 team fouls on Monett. Salzman, a 74% free throw shooter. Cubs hitting 65% as a team. The free throw is good. Well, 11 straight points for Monett here in the second quarter. The Wolves scoreless for over 4.5 minutes. Hershey to the right baseline, cut off by Young. Picks up the dribble, looks for an open red jersey, having a tough time finding one, and now dishes to Herzon. Whistle, blocking foul on Drew Irvin will be his first, team's third.
But still good aggressive defense out there, and not just the first foul, so not only the third team foul, so it was a foul, but no harm as far as giving up a shot or anything. And Cubs coming back was Tyler Waterman onto the floor for Blaine Salzman.
Reed Spring ended a 5-game losing streak with a win at Seneca, 41-27 in the Big 8 crossover game on Tuesday. Down the paint, Hershey leans in. There's contact. Basket is going to count, and a foul on Monett. Wyatt Sitton-Barrows, his second.
Number 23, Wyatt Sitton-Barrows.
Isaiah Meeks racing to the scorer's table to check in for Wyatt. Tanner Hershey, 7 points already in the first half. He has 7 of Reed Spring's 11. Free throw is good. So the 11-0 run is snapped. Reed Spring back to within 7 at 19-12 with less than 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Navarro to Drew Irvin. Drives in, poked away, loose ball. Drew recovers, kicks it back out to Navarro. Over to Marcus Young. Down the lane, there's a whistle. There is a foul. Oh my goodness, does one ref have a block? Does one ref have a charge? Who's going to be the lead dog? And they're going to say a charge. You knew that's what was going to happen.
Two officials got together and almost a conference call. And probably the correct call. Marcus went in there kind of out of control, and the defender stepped in there, and Marcus picks up the foul.
That happened the other night, but the officials had already made their signals. The outer official had called a charge. The underneath official had called a block. They both had signaled at the same time, so they had to go talk it over which one happened first.
Yeah, yep. Good thing we didn't go to and review it there.
No, thank you. Okay. Miss inside by Reed Spring. Young the rebound. Baseball pass to Waterman at half court. 2-on-2. Waterman drives, whistle, foul on Reed Spring.
Before the shot, and so Waterman will be going to the line.
Abshire the foul. His first. Tyler Waterman, 65 of 89 from the free throw line this year, 73%. Team leader in free throws made and free throws attempted. Free throw was good. He's already in double figures with 10. It's the 19th time in 24 games he's been in double figures in scoring. Jason Garner in for Monett for Daniel Navarro. Garner, a 5'7" junior.
Checking in for the Monett Cubs, number 11, Jason Garner.
20-12, Monett by 8. Waterman's next free throw is up and in. Monett 3 of 3 from the foul line.
Cubs now with a little bit some token man-to-man pressure. Full court is Garner guarding Cooper.
Garner will guard you. He leads the Cubs with 6 charges drawn. Reverse layup blocked by Meeks after the miss by Abshire. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Monett up 21-12 on the Wolves. Waterman, great pass to Irwin for 3. Rattles out. Rebound Reed Spring.
Good look at it that time. Shot just did not fall. But the Cubs still with a 9-point lead with 1:40 to go in the half.
Hershey on the hesitation move. Blocking foul on the Cubs. On Marcus Young. His second. For Reed Spring, Rafe Williams returns to the lineup, replacing Austin Herzon.
And Cooper getting, for the Wolves, getting a lot of defensive looks from the Cubs. He's only got 2 points, does Ty Cooper for the Wolves, but the Cubs, good defense away from the ball, keeping the ball out of his hands.
That's half of it, isn't it? Inbounds to Cooper for 3, no good. Rebound batted up in the air and grabbed by Daniel Navarro. In front court, Garner, 18-footer up, no good. Rebound Williams.
Cubs have had some good looks, just can't get the ball to fall, but still maintain that 9-point lead.
1:14 to go, second quarter. Hard move to the basket by Cooper. Shot will rattle in.
One of the few times he's touched the ball, and that's why it's so important to keep the ball out of his hands. Got 4 points now for the Wolves.
Final minute of the first half. Great energy in the building. Reed Spring scored the first 2 points. Cubs scored the next 6. But Reed Spring had a 9-8 lead at the end of one. Then Monett scored the first 8 points. Actually, the first 11 points of the second quarter. Ball thrown out of bounds. That's a Monett turnover.
One of those unforced errors that's a coach's nightmare at that time. The Cubs, Navarro breaking to the basket, and Waterman's pass was going to where Navarro was.
33 seconds left, second quarter. Down to 22 seconds. Monett 16 fouls. Reed Spring with 8. If there is a held ball, possession to Monett. Down to 15 seconds. Abshire with 8 seconds in the paint. Greenwald over Meeks, no good. Ball out of bounds to Monett. College baseball today. Central Arkansas defeating Missouri State in the season opener 7-4. Here, 3 seconds to go first half. Cameron Irwin's going to have to hurry. His three-pointer is up. Ooh, almost went in, no good. At halftime, Monett 21, Reed Spring 14. We'll take a look at the first half numbers after this timeout on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Great real estate agents get you. RE/MAX agents find homes that match your life with your style. Download the RE/MAX app for free. Look at the latest listings, research neighborhoods, and find your next home. Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett have been your neighborhood experts for many years. Sam and Becky have extensive knowledge of the Monett area and can help you find the right home for you or the right buyer for your home. Call 235-2200 or stop in at 855 Highway 60 in Monett.
Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or cars, we can still prepare. Introducing the Damage Doesn't Have to Be Too Damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. Contact Riley Snyder, agent at 811 Dairy Street in Monett, or call 417-235-6034 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
More and more people are making the drive to Monett Rental and Sales, located 3 miles east of Monett on Business 60, just past the bridge. Family owned and operated, they have a large selection of contractor tools and equipment, lawn and garden equipment, do-it-yourself tools, backhoes, pumps, skid loaders, compressors, trailers, lifts, concrete tools, welding and cutting, and much more. You'll find it all at Monett Rental and Sales. Call David or Tony at 236-0308.
If you get overwhelmed by all the flooring choices, let the professionals at J&J Floor Covering provide their expertise in guiding you through the process. J&J carries name brands like Shaw, Mannington, Mohawk, Armstrong, and others. Do you prefer carpet, vinyl, ceramic tile, or the popular LVT luxury vinyl tile? Let J&J's friendly staff provide personal attention and outstanding customer service. J&J Floor Covering, 816 East Broadway in Monett, a little store with big savings.
In 1976, Jack Henry & Associates was founded on the premise that strong relationships and sound technology go hand in hand. Today, we combine this idea with the pursuit of one common goal: excellence in financial services. We understand that impeccable service starts with us, empowers our customers, and ultimately enhances the consumer experience. We serve the financial institution looking to simplify day-to-day processes. Jack Henry & Associates, West Highway 60 in Monett.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
Monett Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you in part tonight by RE/MAX Properties. Thank you to Sam and Becky Green. They are located at 855 East Highway 60. Don't forget to download the free RE/MAX app. Riley Snyder, American Family Insurance, 811 Dairy, that's located behind U.S. Bank, just off Highway 60, behind Arby's. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Monett Rental and Sales, 3 miles east of Monett on Business 60. If you need it, rent it today at Monett Rental and Sales. J&J Floor Covering at 816 East Broadway. Go see Jane and her staff. See their new website as well, jjfloorcoveringmonett.com. Jack Henry & Associates on West Highway 60. Excellence in financial services since 1976. And the Windmill Ridge Golf Course. You can reserve a tee time on their website, windmillridgegolf.com. 21-14, Monett by 7 at the half after a tight first quarter. That 11-0 spurt by Monett, holding Reed Spring scoreless for over 4 minutes, was a big key.
Big key that they were held scoreless, they being the Wolves, but bigger key as far as the Wolves are concerned is Cooper getting those 2 fouls and having to go to the bench, and then whenever he come back, he was only able to score 2 more points, but the Cubs doing a good job of keeping the ball out of his hands while it's in there, and then the Wolves are kind of confused on offense without him in there. But Cubs coming up with some big steals. Had some open shots, did the Cubs, but didn't get those to fall. But you keep giving the Cubs some open shots, and they'll start falling here in the second half.
Both teams had only 3 players each score points in the first half. Monett had Tyler Waterman with 11, Blaine Salzman 8, and Isaiah Meeks with 2. For Reed Spring, Tanner Hershey with 8, Ty Cooper 4, and Matt Greenwalt with 2. At the half, Monett leading Reed Spring 21-14. Back with more halftime coverage in a minute.
Since 1962, Bruner Pharmacy has been serving the Monett area with accurate, dependable, and caring service. The pharmacy can assist you with all your prescription medication needs, including compounding medications not commercially available. In addition to Hallmark cards and gifts, you'll find a great selection of many other popular gift lines to satisfy most any need, including a large selection of Yankee candles, books and CDs, women's clothing, and much more. Call Bruner Pharmacy at 235-3139 or stop in at 321 Broadway in downtown Monett.
Since 1987, Prime Cut at 101 East Cleveland in Monett has been a full-service meat market for the surrounding area. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Prime Cut has a large selection of meat, including pork chops, pork steaks, chuck roast, ribeyes, T-bones, fillets, and more. They slice roast beef, smoked turkey, and smoked ham for delicious sandwich options. Ask about the Prime Cut food truck for company parties or your local community event. Stop in today at Prime Cut in Monett.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. I'm Brad Hill, State Farm Agent in Monett. I can chat with you about the kind of retirement you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow, so get started now. Call me, Brad Hill, at 417-235-1200 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. Offering residential and commercial service, this family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Bruner Pharmacy, 321 East Broadway in downtown Monett. John, AJ, Gail Land want to remind you it's not too late to get your flu shot. They also have immunization for shingles, pneumonia, and much more. They also have the Moderna vaccine for COVID-19. You might want to call ahead on that. Otherwise, you're good to drop on in and get those immunizations today at Bruner Pharmacy. Prime Cut, 101 East Cleveland. The Prime Cut food truck available for your community event or catering needs. James Thomas, longtime owner at Prime Cut. They're catty corner from the Dairy Queen. What else can you say? Ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, ground chuck. They'll slice hams and turkeys. They'll smoke the hams and turkeys. You need it, they have got it at Prime Cut. Brad Hill State Farm, 845 Highway 60. Planning your retirement like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Joe's Tree Service, providing free estimates, licensed and insured. You'll love how well they clean up after their jobs, and many thanks to our friends at Joe's Tree Service. 21-14, Monett leading Reed Spring. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett. Game 1 of our doubleheader. We'll have the varsity girls contest coming up after this one, and it's a super night on a Friday night.
Super night, and I kind of look out there jokingly thinking, well, the girls are out there shooting during the halftime of the boys' game, and I'm thinking, I hope they take all the girls' balls back and don't get one of the, because the girls' ball is just a little bit smaller as far as circumference is concerned, but I'm sure that's not an issue, but that would be something that could happen.
Pretty sure that Alan Davis and Derek Price and Mike McClintock will double check that.
Well, it's one of those situations kind of like the deflate gate. Yeah. You know, you ought to be able as an official to feel whether it's deflated, the ball, or it's too small, but you know, it's just part of the fun being at high school sports.
Keith Gutton starting his 40th season today as head baseball coach at Missouri State, again losing to Central Arkansas. But, man, there's just been 2 in the entire history of the program, Bill Rowe and Keith Gutton.
I think Bill Rowe knew what he was doing whenever he said, Keith, you're going to take over after me. But 40th season for Keith, and the funny thing is he only looks like 42 years old. You know, I mean, that guy, he never ages, much like Bill again. But Bears are looking for a fun season. They picked a little bit lower than what they normally are. They picked in 6th for the Missouri Valley, but Keith and his staff feel like they're going to be able to beat that. And, of course, Cameron Witt, a local young man, is on the staff of the Missouri State baseball team, so good for Cameron and good for Keith to have that young man.
And, 20 wins for Dana Ford and the men's basketball team.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything about that, but, yeah, sure, I wasn't. But, yeah, that's a good hurdle to get over, and it's not the mountaintop, but it's getting really close. And so Dana's done a really good job this year, won some games that he shouldn't have, lost some games that he shouldn't have, but over in a 30 or 40 game season, you're going to do that. I don't care who you are, but congratulations to Dana and the basketball Bears, and looking forward to going to St. Louis to see the Missouri Valley tournament here in about another 10 days or so.
But who's counting?
Yeah, I am, because I can't hardly wait.
Can I wish you an early happy birthday, and we'll just leave that by itself?
Just leave that by itself. 40-something, I think.
Okay. Close enough. Monett ball to start the third quarter with a 7-point lead, 21-14. Cubs outscored the Wolves 13-5 in the second quarter. It is Waterman back out to Salzman, to Navarro. It looks like Reed Spring maybe in a 3-2 zone here, or 1-2-2, depending on how high that Hershey comes out.
Kind of a matchup.
They find Salzman, 3 from the right wing, no good. Pretty good look. Rebound to Navarro, came out long. Navarro drives, dumps it to Waterman. Jumper good.
Good pass, better shot. As Navarro was looking for Tyler all the way along the baseline, a little floater, and it pops through for the Cubs, 23-14.
10 was the biggest lead for Monett at 19-9 after that 11-0 run to start the second quarter. Reed Spring in their half-court offense. Ty Cooper, guarded by Salzman, top of the circle, Caden Wiest. The Wolves were in some foul difficulty. Here's Hershey to Wiest, hands it back to Tanner Hershey. Dribbles to the free throw line. Back out to Wiest. Boy, Monett's defense is really good right now. Forcing Reed Spring farther away from the basket. Ty Cooper trying to drive on Salzman. Wiest hesitates on the 3. Back to Hershey. Hershey to Wiest. Give and go. Hershey shot blocked by Wyatt Sitton-Barrows. Out of bounds. Last touch by Monett. Wyatt, 43 blocked shots in 23 games.
A lot of contact going in there, but you got to go in there and go in strong. And Wyatt got his hand on the ball, knocked it away, and then the loose ball situation, more bodies flew, and ball out of bounds. Reed Spring under their own basket.
Mentioned this the other night, but Wyatt Sitton-Barrows has had 10 or 12 games this year with 10 or more rebounds in a game. Wiest handing it to Cooper. Back to Wiest, trying to drive on Meeks. 3 in the air by Greenwald, no good. Offensive rebound, Wiest, foul against Monett.
I believe it's going to go against Meeks for the Cubs.
Cubs caller number 5, Isaiah Meeks. First personal foul.
His first team foul the second half.
Inside a miss from Reed Spring from point blank range from Hershey. It was contested, the rebound to the Cubs. 2 minutes into the third quarter, 23-14. So Reed Spring off to a slow start this quarter like they were the second quarter. They went over 4 minutes without a bucket. Waterman, Navarro, poked away by Reed Spring. Loose ball. Ooh, Navarro recovers, and this may be a foul on Reed Spring.
It was a loose ball, but the Wolves just jumped on Navarro, trying to go for the ball and trying to tie up the Daniel, but going through him instead of trying to reach around and get the ball, and it is a foul on the Wolves. Abshire, his second.
Correct. First team foul on the Wolves here in the second half. Navarro, nice move. Finger roll is banked in. His first 2 points. And the Cubs have their biggest lead of the ball game at 11 at 25-14. 5.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Ball deflected out of bounds by Navarro. Man, I like Monett's defense tonight.
Very, very aggressive defensively out there are the Cubs, and not really getting many foul calls. Of course, Sitton has got 2, but otherwise the Cubs in good shape foul-wise.
But for Reed Spring, Abshire, Cooper, Provenzano, and Wiest all with 2. Missed by Reed Spring. Here comes Monett. Navarro, little out of control, off the glass and in.
Daniel Navarro.
Wolves did not stop the ball, and Daniel Navarro recognized that and just simply took it to the basket and scored from the left side.
6 straight by Monett to start the third quarter. Wolves scoreless for 3 minutes, and at 5:03 left in the third. Monett 27, Reed Spring 14. Back in a minute.
Surprise someone special with flowers from Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens. Whether you want to convey encouragement, love, sympathy, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's has a wide array of bouquets to choose from, or they can put together something special just for you. Family owned and operated, Kay's Floral has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Shop online at kaysfloralmonett.com. Call 235-3095 or stop in at 712 East Cleveland in Monett.
As the premier 100% employee-owned leader in post-frame manufacturing and construction, Morton Buildings has completed nearly 500,000 buildings across the United States. Whether you need a garage, hobby shop, or energy-efficient home, we can create a building that's attractive and easy to maintain. Morton can construct the ideal building for your farm operation with plenty of usable, versatile storage and workspace. Stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37. Call 235-7804. See their website, mortonbuildings.com.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you by Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, 712 East Cleveland. Kay Robreski, a longtime florist for over 40 years. Got a beautiful gift shop. Go see her for your floral arrangements. And Morton Buildings, South Highway 37 in Monett. Here's a takeaway by the Cubs. Waterman drives, and the layup is good.
The defense creating the offense. Another layup by Waterman as he got the steal and took it to the basket.
He's got 15 points. Missed by Reed Spring. Rebound to Wiest. And back out to Abshire. Well, 8 straight to start the third quarter. 15-point lead at 29-14. So the Wolves, who went more than 4 minutes without a bucket in the second, about the same span here as that 3 good by Hershey.
3-point field goal, Tanner Hershey.
And the Wolves now with a little bit of token pressure. It looks like it's going to be a half-court trap as Navarro brings it across and is trapped at the half court.
Waterman, no look pass to Sitton Barrows, who scores. Wyatt's first 2 points. What a pass by Waterman.
Looked off the defender and found Sitton wide open in underneath.
Wiest, bounce pass intended for Greenwald. Kicks it back out to Abshire. There's a loose ball. Reed Spring recovers. Now there's another player. Sitton goes down, and he's hurt. Loose ball grabbed by Monett, but an injury timeout here as Wyatt Sitton face down on the basketball court. We'll take an injury timeout. 3:27 to go in the third. Monett leading Reed Spring 31-17. Back in a minute.
Advanced Jiffy Machine Products started out in 1979 as a general machine shop sharpening tools for local businesses. Soon after that, the focus of the business shifted to gear manufacturing, and the company blossomed into what it is today. We're a custom gear manufacturer servicing a number of different industries, including aerospace, industrial, oil and gas, transportation, winch, farm implement, government, and others. Quality and innovation, customer satisfaction. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
Wyatt Sitton able to make it under his own power to the bench, so that's a good sign. Isaiah makes some. Dave, while we have a quick second, we just mentioned Morton Buildings, and I said this, our thoughts and prayers to Barbara Conway and the Conway family, the passing of Dick, who has been associated with Morton Buildings for just about 50 years. Many friends Dick has made throughout the years, and just thoughts and prayers to Barbara and the family.
And not only that, being a supporter of this network for ever since I think he's been in business. So we're going to miss him as well as the family and stuff, but he had a lot of friends and relatives at his visitation the other night as Donna and I went by for a few minutes.
Nothing he loved better than riding those horses. Inside, shot by the Wolves, up and in, and a foul. Nice move by Tanner Hershey to get the basket and draw the foul. Blaine Salzman's first. Thought the basket counted. They've not put the points up on the board yet.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 4, Ray Williams.
I think they're determining whether the official never did.
I thought the
make
official did signal that
indication.
the basket was good.
So now then,
Correction, Cubs foul on number 15.
Well, they correct it, not on Salzman, but on
okay.
Meeks, his second. Now they do put the 2 points up on the board, so we're all caught up. Hershey at the line for one. Hershey averaged 7 points a game last year. He's got 14 tonight, and the Wolves yet to miss a free throw. They're 5 for 5. Monett's lead is 11. It was 14 a moment ago. Navarro bounce past C.J. Ewell, puts it up. Oh, didn't go in as it spins out, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
but again, Navarro broke down the defense, but drew a couple of defenders to him, and C.J. very alertly cuts to the basket and is rewarded with 2 free throws.
15, the Cubs' biggest lead at 29-14. Here it's 31-20. Ewell to shoot 2. First one good. Foul was on Williams. His first.
I've got
2.
I've got 2.
Let's go with 2. CJ makes the first. Cubs haven't missed a free throw. They're 4 for 4. Now there's the
Announce
first
your
one.
zinc, your jinx.
Come on, CJ. Don't make me look bad. 32-20. Monett by a dozen. Reed Spring with the ball. 2.5 left, third quarter. Hershey. Pressured by Waterman. Little help defense by Ewell. Flip pass to Abshire. Covered up by Navarro. No room for Abshire. Bouncing it to Williams. Top of the circle, Cooper. The 3 over Irwin. Good.
And again, shows you how important it is to keep the ball out of hands of Cooper. He touches the ball, and about 2 seconds later, scores a 3 for the Wolves.
Inside, miss, saved back in by Meeks, but it goes to Abshire. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Waterman with a near steal. Still possession to Reed Spring. Salzman and Young back in from Monett. Cubs with a 9-point lead at 32-23. 1:52 to go in the third. Here's Caden Wiest back in for Reed Spring for Greenwald. Abshire handing it to Hershey. Hershey around Irwin. Shot is up and in.
Hershey more than making up the difference for Cooper's inability to score. He's already got 16.
Timeout, Monett. We'll take a break. 1:33 to go in the third. Cubs 32, Wolves 25. Back in a minute.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their client's best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monet.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you by Advanced Jiffy Machine Products. Kevin Jackson and his staff at 9 North Industrial Drive, founded in 1979. And Crown Double K Realty, 825 East Highway 60. Glenna Kraft, the broker, assisting buyers and sellers since 1984. 1:33 to go in the third. Monett 32, Reed Spring 25. Cubs had a 15-point lead not that long ago at 29-14. An 11-3 run, best spurt of the night for Reed Spring.
Yeah, and Reed Springs finally strung some baskets together, which they hadn't done all game long until the last 3 or 4 minutes, and got right back in it. Only trailed by 7 now. Still 1 minute and 33 seconds to go in the third quarter.
In Monett Wrestling, Simon Hartline, 106-pound weight category, winning his semifinal bout tonight. He'll wrestle for a state championship tomorrow. Later this evening, Harrison Merriman wrestling in his semifinal match as he goes for a possible state title. He was state champion 2 years ago, took third last year. A drive by Irwin and scores. Cameron Irwin just drove the baseline and flipped it in for his first 2.
Kind of flipped it up. You don't. That's a tough shot to make, going as hard as you can and then not using the board, and has the momentum of the ball go in the basket for Irwin.
Near steal by Waterman. Cooper's three, no good. Offensive rebound, Abshire. So another opportunity for Reed Spring. Takeaway by Waterman. One-on-one, off the glass and in.
And was very aware of the defender trying to draw the charge, so Waterman just pulled up, made the little 6-footer there, and was able to score his 16th and 17th point.
4 straight by Monett. The lead is 11. Short jumper won't go for Abshire. Offensive rebound, Williams. Follow shot is no good, but a foul.
I believe C.J. Ewell is going to pick up his first foul.
Number 14,
no, Marcus Young is in there. Snuck a hand, did Marcus. Third foul.
This is Rafe Williams to the free throw line. First one good. His first point.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 11, Connor Provenzano.
Drew Irvin, Wyatt Sitton-Barrows in for Monett.
And for the Monett Cubs, number 4, Drew Irvin. And
Connor
23,
Provenzano back in for Reed Spring. Also in for the Wolves, Evan Hefner, 6'3" junior, in for the first time. He replaces Abshire. A lot going on. We've still got a girls varsity game after this one. Free throw by Williams is good. Wolves 7 for 7 from the foul line. 9-point lead for Monett. Sitton-Barrows to Salzman. Salzman drives. Shot knocked away by Wiest, and it's a takeaway by Reed Spring. There was a no call on a possible either charge or block, and they let it go. And the third quarter buzzer sounds before Hefner can get a shot in the air. After 3, Monett 36, Reed Spring 27. Fourth quarter coming up after this timeout.
Come sample the freshness and flavor of contemporary Asian cuisine at Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridal Lane behind Walmart in Monett. Order from the menu including sushi or get fresh buffet that includes Monett's best cashew chicken, fried rice, egg rolls, salad bar, dessert, and many other selections. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. For lunch or dinner, you'll always enjoy your dining experience at Lai Asian Buffet and Dining.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter agent Scott Thrasher about Shelter's competitive auto insurance rates.
Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks, Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central is the place to take your car or truck for repair work, including oil changes, alignments, heating and air conditioning, brakes, tune-ups, belts, hoses, shocks, struts, diagnostics, and more. Simply put, Monett Mufflers and More is honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. Become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett starting the fourth quarter. Reed Spring trailing by 9, 36-27. They've got possession of the basketball as Herzon drives inside. Reverse layup is good. Herzon with his first 2.
And again, the Wolves come out with some pressure after the basket's made. And Cubs do get it over the half court.
Reed Spring foul, I believe on Williams.
Hefner, I'm not sure. No, Williams, you're right.
His third. Drew Irvin out. Now on the floor for the Cubs, it's Salzman, Navarro, Ewell, Sitton-Barrows, and Waterman. 7:16 to play. Monett by just 7. Timeout, Monett. Jeremy Land calls for the timeout. We'll take it with him. 7:11 to play. Cubs on top, 36-29. Back in a minute.
We all know fresh, healthy food can be healing, but it's not always accessible for those who need it most. So we created a place that's changing that. Amanda Bell's farm at Cox Health is now growing healthy food year-round, which will eventually be used in our cafeterias, prescribed to patients, and available through a community program. And that's just the beginning. Amanda Bell's farm at Cox Health. It's the right thing.
People in the Monett area have looked to the Monett Times as their most trusted source for local news for over 100 years. This award-winning newspaper provides informative news articles, color photos, local sports, classified ads, and much more. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com. Call 235-3135 to purchase a subscription or classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 505 Broadway.
Reed Spring with the steal. Wolves are only down 7 to play. 3 is up, no good, missed by Herzon. Waterman the rebound, outlet to Salzman. 1-on-2, Salzman drives, whistle, and a foul on Reed Spring.
Blaine bailed out there because Blaine did not have the angle. He was too far underneath the basket, but fortunately was able to draw the foul against the Wolves. And it's going to go again Herzon, his first, at 2 shots for Blaine Salzman.
74% foul shooter, 64 for 86. First one will circle around and in. He's got 9 points.
First points the second half?
For Blaine, yes. 8 at half. Second one is in the air and swishes through. It is the 16th time in 23 games Salzman has been in double figures in scoring. Monett by 9, 6:40 to play. Provenzano to Hefner at the right elbow. That's Wiest. Provenzano, right side, Rafe Williams. Pass deflected, stolen by C.J. Ewell.
Ewell gets the credit for the steal, but Wyatt got his hand on it and enabled C.J. to come up with that steal and kept back on the attack.
Navarro finds Waterman for 3. Good.
Waterman for 3.
He's got 20 for the 3rd straight game.
That was a big 3 there as the Wolves now then turn it over at the other end, but the Wolves have been forced to go to a man-to-man defense. That's why the Cubs called that timeout. Not really sure how to attack after the Wolves had stayed in that zone the entire 3 quarters, but now then the Cubs back on the attack and the Wolves with that 3/4 court trap.
Navarro. Salzman back to Navarro. 5:50 to play in the game. Monett with a 12-point lead at 41-29.
And they're trying to go back into that zone, but the Cubs now with a 12-point lead can force the Wolves to come out and play man defense.
Navarro finds Salzman. Baseline jumper is up, short. Rebound Reed Spring. Here's Cooper. Taken away by Navarro. Sitton ends up with a basketball. How did Navarro get that away? Waterman. Wow, Reed Spring pretty aggressive on defense. Abshire not committing the foul. Navarro drives, puts it up, no good, gets the rebound back. Falls down, loose ball, taken away by Reed Spring.
Not calling much hand checking in there, but they're not calling it either way as far as that's concerned, so lots of loose balls in there.
Officials know there's still one more game after this one.
Saving the whistles.
Abshire. Final 5 minutes of the ball game. Reed Spring down 12. The 3 by Cooper, short. Rebound, chased down by Wyatt Sitton Barrows.
And again, the Wolves are going to be forced to go to man defense. It looks like that's what they're going to do now with a 12-point lead for the Cubs.
Timeout, Monett. We'll take a break. 4:26 to play. Monett leading Reed Spring 41-29. Back in a minute.
Hey guys, this is Jamie with Jamie Lynn's in Monett, Missouri. Hey, as a mother of a couple boys still in school, I know how busy life gets, and that's why I'm here to make life easier for you. So if you are looking for a quick, fast, delicious homemade dinner, you check us out on Facebook. It's Jamie Lynn's Dinners to Go, or feel free to give us a call, 417-772-7211. God bless.
Monett Glass and Mirror can help you with your new project, remodel, or repairs. They provide solutions for your custom projects. Offering a wide variety of window selections for home, office, or business, they strive to help their customers find the perfect products to meet their needs. With years of experience and a reputation for standing behind the products they manufacture and sell, Monett Glass and Mirror has gained the confidence and trust of their customers. Exceptional service in auto, home, and commercial glass. Call 235-6018 or stop by 1600 Wellington Avenue behind Walmart.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. 4:15 to play, fourth quarter. Monett leading Reed Spring 41-29. Wolves get a near steal, but the ball goes out of bounds. Monett will keep possession as we are sponsored in part by Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Scott Thrasher Shelter Insurance, 1001 East Broadway. Today is the day to discuss life insurance with Scott Thrasher. Monett Mufflers and more. See Mike and Christine Shanks at 310 Central. Cox Health, we've got the care you need when you need it, close to home. And we are sponsored by Jamie Lynn's Dinners to Go, 1305 East Cleveland. Get those delicious home-cooked meals Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. Follow her on Facebook for the weekly menu. Pick those meals up between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Sometimes also offers a daily lunch special. And Monett Glass and Mirror. Jeff Lynn and his staff, 1600 Wellington Avenue behind Walmart for auto, home, and commercial glass. Monett with the ball. Ewell back to Navarro. Last foul apparently was on Abshire, his third, as a drive and a foul on the floor before the shot.
No shot.
Hershey is going to pick up his second foul.
Number 10, Tanner Hershey. His second personal foul.
Sixth team foul, so still not shooting are the Cubs.
Ewell gets the inbounds pass. Well, he and Wiest got pretty much face-to-face that time. Navarro pressured by Hershey. Wolves are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination with still 3:38 to play. And the Cubs lose it out of bounds.
Stepped on the out-of-bounds line over there as double-teamed was Waterman and nobody open and tried to pivot out of there but stepped on the sideline.
Abshire in half-court offense. Closely guarded by Navarro. Bouncing it to Ty Cooper. Wiest inside, whistle, offensive foul as C.J. Ewell draws the charge on Wiest, and a technical foul on Reed Spring as they slam the basketball to the floor in frustration. There may have been something else said in addition to that.
Well, it was definitely an elbow foul against C.J. I mean, he took it, luckily not on the chin, but more in the chest did C.J., and it was an offensive foul charge, and then, like you say, the teammate got the ball, slammed it to the floor, and either abused the ball or abused the ears of the officials and correctly called for a technical.
So they've got the third foul on Wiest. That's the charge. Now we just need to see who the technical has been called on.
Also technical foul issued, number 34,
Matt Greenwalt will get the technical foul. That's his first foul. Salzman will shoot a couple of free throws. He'll shoot.
And since it was an offensive foul,
Right.
CJ took the abuse of the elbow in there, but he don't get to shoot the technical as Blaine Salzman misses the first of two shots on the technical, but player control foul, no shots taken.
Blaine second, no good. Still 41-29, Monett by 12, 3:21 to play. Here's Rafe Williams in for Reed Spring. Wolves in the blue and gold in the blue division played both their games at Hammond Student Center, lost to Hartville and lost to West Plains. In the Spokane tournament, beat Southwest, lost to Ash Grove, and beat Cassville. Waterman has it knocked out of bounds.
Score still 41-29. Seems like it's been that the entire
has
fourth
been.
quarter.
Timeout.
Some more moisture on the floor.
Yeah, there is. And you were kind of right about the certain spot.
Yeah. Right in that general area there.
Monett High School students, once again, check your tickets. We're looking for 219-060.
41-29, Monett by 12, 3:09 left. Monett 4-4 at home this year. Reed Spring 2-7 on opponents' floors. Again, both these teams will be in district play. They'll have district openers on Monday, February 28th. Monett playing Mount Vernon down at Seneca, and Reed Spring playing Willow Springs at Mountain Grove. Ball batted up in the air, stolen by Cooper. Oh, and now Sitton Barrows hits the floor. I don't think there was a foul called. Ball just out of bounds.
Oh, wow, that was an exchange of shoves over there by both teams, but I'd just say that Wolves stepped on the sideline.
Navarro avoids the double team, finds Salzman, driving to the basket. There's a foul on Reed Spring. The officials better keep this under control. It's gotten really chippy the last minute. Foul on Greenwald, his second. Salzman, who just missed 2 free throws earlier, back to the line to shoot 2. That's 9 team fouls on the Wolves, just 3 team fouls on Monett. Blaine's first free throw good for his 11th point. 13-point lead for the Cubs. Reed Spring scored the first 2 points of the quarter, and they've got nothing since then. Cubs have scored 6 straight. Next one good. Salzman with 12 on a 13-point per game average. Monett by 14, 2:49 left. Shot in the paint by Hershey is good. Timeout Reed Spring. Hershey with 18. We'll take a break, 2:45 to play. Monett leading 43-31 over Reed Spring. Back in a minute on MHSCubs.com and on the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
It's more than just a women's clothing store at Peppers & Company in downtown Monett. For more than 25 years, owner Linda Sitton has not only featured women's apparel from petite to plus sizes, but also a huge selection of accessories, jewelry, shoes, and purses with many designer brands to choose from. For the area's largest selection of up-to-date fashions and accessories for the gal on the go, hurry in to Peppers & Company at 416 East Broadway in Monett for friendly, personalized service.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject, rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Jerry Sitton in Joplin focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance, or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Jerry Sitton in Joplin and put the life back in life insurance.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club is growing, and they want you to help. The Booster Club operates to support all Monett High School Cubs and Lady Cubs athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, contact the high school office.
Monett gets the ball inbounds. Evan Hefner commits the foul for Reed Spring, his first, team's 10th. 2 free throws here for Tyler Waterman. First one up and in, he's got 21.
Checking in for the Reed Spring Wolves, number 2, Ty Cooper.
Ty Cooper back in for Reed Spring, replacing Evan Hefner. So Waterman 20 points or more in each of his last 3 games. Has 22 as the second free throw good. Monett again by 14. Getting late for Reed Spring, 2.5 to play. Drive by Hershey, count the basket and a foul.
Count the basket.
20 for Tanner Hershey tonight.
Good drive that time by Hershey as he went down the lane, showed the ball, and then pulled it back just as he gets contact and put the ball off the glass and in, and C.J. Ewell whistle for his second foul.
And checking in for the Monett Cubs, number 14.
No, it's his first foul.
Okay. All right. Marcus Young in for Monett. Here comes Caden Weiss back in for Reed Spring. Sponsored in part by Peppers & Company. Go see Linda Sitton at 416 East Broadway. Great selection of women's clothing and accessories. Jerry Sitton, State Farm in Joplin, 1931 East 20th Street. Free throw no good. Rebound by Reed Spring. Shot missed by Williams. Rebound Wyatt Sitton. They say held ball.
Tied up. Possession arrow, Monett.
Possession to the Cubs. That was the first miss by Reed Spring at the foul line. They had made 7 straight. And again, it's Alan Davis and Derek Price and Mike McClintock need to call this one close. The last 2 minutes, it's been really, really chippy.
It's been rough as far as that's concerned, both ways.
Yeah.
As far
Navarro will get it into front court to Marcus Young, back to Daniel Navarro. Reed Spring again aggressive on defense. They'll stay aggressive unless the fouls start being called. Waterman, pass stolen by Williams. Williams drives, layup is good. Williams with 4, 2 minutes to play. Monett by 10, 45-35. Cameron Irwin, coast to coast for the layup.
that's what the Cubs need. If you got a layup, go ahead and take it. If not, go ahead and pull the ball out and run some clock.
Drive by Reed Spring and a foul.
Going to go against Waterman for the Cubs, his first.
Waterman, his first personal foul, the 5th team foul. Tanner Hershey
Meeks and Salzman holding at the scorer's table. 2 free throws for Tanner Hershey. First one good. He's got 21.
Checking in for the Monett Cubs, number 5, Blaine Salzman.
Navarro and Young to the Cub bench. One more for Tanner Hershey. Free throw will bounce in for his 22nd point.
11-point lead for the Cubs. Minute 47 to go in the ball game.
Just got to make your free throws and hang on to the basketball because you know the fouls will come in a hurry by Reed Spring. A bad pass stolen by Hefner. Hefner to Hershey. Hershey on the drive, blocking foul on Wyatt Sitton-Barrows, his third, and a technical foul. Let's see who this is on.
It's going to go, I believe, against Wyatt. I'm not sure. But the foul was called against Sitton, his third. And then
Derek Price already signaled 23 to the scorer's table twice, so.
Technical foul issued against number 23, Wyatt Sitton-Barrows.
Which would be his
Fourth,
foul.
that's correct. So C.J. Ewell will come off the bench. 7th team fouls now on the Cubs.
And only a 10-point lead for the Cubs.
No,
only a minute 33 to go,
There's
but there's 2 technical foul shots coming here. So there's plenty of time if the Cubs don't take care of the ball.
Was the original foul in the act of shooting, or was it a foul away from the ball? That's what I'm trying to remember.
It's on the drive down there along the baseline, which would be ball out, so there'll only be, no, that is the 7th team foul, excuse me.
Well, the technical foul made it the 7th, I think.
Yeah. So the foul was on a drive along the baseline against Wyatt Sitton, a block, and then said the magic word, did Wyatt, and technical called, so there'll be the 2 shots on the technical.
Tanner Hershey, 22 points for him. As Dave mentioned, shooting the 2 technical free throws. First one good.
And then there'll be the 1-and-1 situation after that.
Next one short, 9-point lead for Monett at 47-38. Wolves will get it at half court.
Checking in for the Reed Spring Wolves, number 2,
Ty Cooper back in. Monett's done a really good job on him, just 7 points so far. He hit a 3 in the 3rd quarter, nothing since then. Abshire, here's a 3 by Williams, no good. Rebound Reed Spring. Greenwald puts it up and in. The lead is 9, actually the lead is 7 at 47-40. Full court press, Reed Spring. Nice catch by Waterman at half court. Waterman to Cameron Irwin. Drives inside, whistle, blocking foul on Reed Spring. I think that's on Greenwald. It'll be his 3rd.
Third personal foul. Cameron Irwin on the line with 2 shots.
Wolves with over 10 team fouls, so Cameron Irwin shoots 2. Just a 61% foul shooter. First one is good. (48-40). Whether he misses or makes it, it's going to be still just a 3-possession lead for Monett. 67 seconds to play. Free throw is good. 6 for Irwin. Monett needs about 3 stops. Cooper drives off the glass and good. Timeout, Reed Spring. Take another break, 57 seconds left. Monett 49, Reed Spring 42. Back in a minute.
K Concrete, with locations in Monett, Mount Vernon, Aurora, Republic, and Sarcoxie, has proudly served Southwest Missouri since 1964. Sidewalks, trails, paths, driveways, parking lots, patching, streets, concrete paving. K Concrete provides all your ready-mix needs, no matter the industry, governmental, commercial, agricultural, or residential. We're committed to providing quality products and unmatched customer service. K Concrete takes pride in serving its local communities.
Not a lot of time for lunch or dinner? Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland and Monett invites you to be first in line every time with Order Ahead. Just download the Sonic Drive-In mobile app on your smartphone and place your order from anywhere, anytime. Pull into one of our Sonic stalls, check in on the app, and let us know what stall you're in, and we'll bring your order right out to you. You don't even have to push the red button on the menu board when using the app. Order ahead, and we'll put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In in Monett.
Monett Cup basketball brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, 9th and Cleveland in Monett, and K Concrete serving the area for all of your ready-mix needs since 1964. C.J. Yule to inbound for the Cubs. Into Navarro. Here comes the trap. Navarro throws it away. Taken away on the steal by Hefner. 53 seconds left. Reed Spring down 7. Hershey in the lane. Drives. Missed it. Rebound Meeks. Whistle and a foul on Reed Spring.
Fortunately for the Cubs, Hershey just missed a point-blank shot right there, which could have drawn them within 5. But Meeks gets the rebound and then forces the foul by Hershey.
Isaiah Meeks at the line.
Isaiah Meeks, 60% foul shooter, 6 for 10 this year. First one short. For the Wolves, Matt Greenwald in for Caden Wiest. Ty Cooper back in as well for Reed Spring. Meeks trying to give Monett an 8-point lead and does as the second free throw good. Cubs by 8. Here comes Reed Spring. Williams, 40 seconds to play. Back out to Abshire's 3, no good. Rebound batted up in the air, grabbed by Cameron Irwin. There's the Reed Spring foul, stops the clock with 31 seconds left. Two free throws at the other end for Monett.
Number 34, Matt Greenwald, for his personal foul.
4 on Greenwald.
Cameron Irwin at the line.
Cameron Irwin, 6 points tonight on a 7-point per game average. First one bounces in. Is a 9-point lead with 31 seconds enough. He'll add one more to it.
10 might be.
Thinking so. Hershey all the way to the basket, missed it. Rebound Meeks. Here comes the foul. Isaiah hangs on to the ball. Clock stopped at 23 seconds.
And that's going to be 5 on Hershey as he missed another point-blank layup this time and comes out, and then he has to. Oh, that's got 4?
Yeah, that's what I had.
For 5.
It's all right.
Isaiah Meeks at the line.
Isaiah Meeks back at the stripe. Not a whole lot of arch on either of those first 3 free throws. That one was short. This for an 11-point lead. Free throw good. Cubs are going to get a hard-earned home court win. They're at Marshfield Monday. They'll host Lamar in a makeup game here on Tuesday. Williams, no good. Rebound, Irwin. Foul by Reed Spring as Irwin hits the deck. If that one's on Hershey, that would be his 5th.
Wolves foul on number 10, Tanner Hershey, his 5th personal foul.
Fouls out with 23 points. He's replaced by Evan Hefner. Salzman in, Young in for Monett. Garner in. Then recognize the seniors who are checking out, including Navarro and Waterman here. Cameron Irwin at the free throw line. First one bounces out. 53-42 Monett, 7.8 seconds to play. We're just going to go ahead and quickly recap the scoring at the end of this one. And then if you're going to want to listen to the girls' game, that'll be a separate link. Go out and go back to MHSCubs.com and then click on the girls' broadcast link. Cameron Irwin makes the second. He's got 9. 54-42. Reed Spring in front court. 3 by Cooper. Good from way out beyond the three-point line. Cubs don't have to inbound it. That'll do it. Final score, Monett 54, Reed Spring 45. The Cubs improved to 13-11 on the year, ending a 2-game losing skid. The Wolves fall to 7-17 with the loss. Reed Spring led 9-8 at the end of the first quarter, but Monett led at the half 21-14. Cubs led 36-27 after 3. And it remained the margin of 9. Both teams had 18 points in the fourth quarter. Scoring for Monett, Tyler Waterman 22 points, Blaine Salzman 12, Cameron Irwin with 9, Daniel Navarro 4, Isaiah Meeks with 4, Wyatt Sitton-Barrows with 2, and CJ Ewell with 1. For the Reed Spring Wolves, Tanner Hershey, a team-high 23 points. Ty Cooper finished with 12, 4 points for Rafe Williams, 4 points for Matt Greenwald, and Austin Herzon with 2 points. Monett wins it 54-45. Monett boys basketball coach Jeremy Land will join us at halftime of the women's game to talk about tonight's win. So for Dave Beckett, this is Mike McClure. Thanks for joining us. Again, the girls basketball game coming up next. Go back out on MHSCubs.com and click on that girls basketball link, and so long for just a while.
You've been listening to Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game was sponsored by Vaughn's JDV, Randall, Masry and Randall, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Coast to Coast, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 3D Corporate Solutions, Bass Equipment, Nessel Road and Roberts, Andy Brandt, Shelter Insurance, the Monett Times, MEA Financial, Wintech, the CPA Group, Play Power, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Quick Draw Gun, First State Bank, Glaus Family Dentistry, Grand Tire, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tyson Foods, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Schreiber Foods, Price Cutter, T-Shirt Snob, Bernie's Floral and Vintage Gardens, Remax Properties, The Brown Bag Break Room, Riley Snyder, American Family Insurance, Monett Rental and Sales, J&J Floor Covering, Jack Henry and Associates, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Bruner Pharmacy, Prime Cut, Brad Hill State Farm, Joe's Tree Service, Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, Morton Buildings, Advanced Jiffy Machine, Crown Double K Realty, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Scott Thrasher Shelter Insurance, Monett Mufflers and More, Cox Health, Jamie Lynn's Dinners to Go, Monett Glass and Mirror, Peppers and Company, Jerry Sitton State Farm, K Concrete, Sonic Drive-In, and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. MHSCubs.com is a division of McClure Broadcasting, LLC. For an up-to-date broadcast schedule, as well as to listen to the archived broadcast of this game, go to MHSCubs.com. Thanks for listening. It's time for Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by Vaughn's JDV, Randall, Mosry and Randall, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, Coast to Coast, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 3D Corporate Solutions, Bass Equipment, Nestle Road and Roberts, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, the Monett Times, MEA Financial, Wintech, the CPA Group, Play Power, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Architectural Systems Incorporated, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Quick Draw Gun, First State Bank, Glaus Family Dentistry, Grand Tire, Buchanan Funeral Home, Tyson Foods, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Schreiber Foods, Price Cutter, T-Shirt Snob, Bernie's Floral and Vintage Gardens, Remax Properties, The Brown Bag Break Room, Riley Snyder, American Family Insurance, Monett Rental and Sales, J&J Floor Covering, Jack Henry and Associates, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Bruner Pharmacy, Prime Cut, Brad Hill State Farm, Joe's Tree Service, Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, Morton Buildings, Advanced Jiffy Machine, Crown Double K Realty, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Scott Thrasher Shelter Insurance, Monett Mufflers and More, Cox Health, Jamie Lynn's Dinners to Go, Monett Glass and Mirror, Peppers and Company, Jerry Sitton State Farm, K Concrete, Sonic Drive-In, and the Monett Athletic Booster Club. Now celebrating his 37th year of sports play-by-play announcing, here is MBCA Hall of Fame and Monett High School Athletics Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike McClure.
Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome back to Monett High School. Mike McClure along with Dave Beckett. It is the varsity girls taking center stage now, as earlier this evening it was the Monett boys getting a win over Reed Spring 54-45, and now it's the girls action as the Reed Spring Lady Wolves take on the Monett Lady Cubs. Reed Spring 5-17 on the year, coached by Jessica McNichols in her second season. Monett an overall record of 7-17. Lady Cubs coached by Josh Klein also in his second season. As it turns out, these two teams played each other on Monday night in the Big 8 crossover ball game. Monett out of the Big 8 West taking on Reed Spring out of the Big 8 East, and Reed Spring got a 2-point win, 35-33. Let's check out tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for Reed Spring, 4 guards in the starting lineup. Harley Watson, a 5'7" sophomore. Aubrey Davis, also a 5'7" sophomore. Brittany Saucidio Longoria, a 5'2" junior. The fourth guard is Lexi Essick, a 5'4" senior. And the forward will be Jade Watson, a 5'10" sophomore. Jade Watson in particular averaged 16 points per game last year and averaged also 8 rebounds per ball game. So that's the starting 5 for Reed Spring. For Monett at the guards, Abby Inman, a 5'7" freshman averaging 5 points. Allison Inman at a guard, 5'8" junior averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds. Fourth guard Sadie Camp, 5'9" junior averaging 8 points. Allie Shane at a guard, a 5'8" freshman averaging 3 points. And at the fifth guard, if you will, it'll be Vayla Smith, a 5'6" freshman averaging 2 points. Abby Inman, Allie Inman, Shane Camp, and Smith. Got the same officiating crew that we had in the first contest, Alan Davis, along with Derek Price and Mike McClintock. Opening tap next on MHSCubs.com.
Since 1959, Vaughn's JDV Company has been the leader in the Monett area in excavation work, including hauling and dozer work. They take this time to salute all student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort you put in, not only in the classroom, but in your particular sport to be the best you can be every day. Best wishes for a successful season from everyone at Vaughn's JDV Company. North of Monett on Highway H. Call Vaughn's at 235-7700.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment. We're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment, from trimmers to chainsaws, is built right here in America. Working as hard as you do to get the job done. Real Steel. Find yours at Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States, from domestic and foreign parts and components.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say, nobody beats our deal.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
In southwest Missouri, agriculture is an important part of the economy. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri is proud to be a part of this industry. Freedom Bank has been providing farmers with loans since their inception. Many of their loan officers have agricultural backgrounds and expertise that enable them to design a financing plan specifically to meet the individual farmer's needs. Let Freedom Bank show you what fast, friendly, knowledgeable financial service is all about. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monett Lady Cub basketball on MHSCubs.com, brought to you by Vaughn's JDV, excavation and hauling work since 1959. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance at 100 Chapel Drive. If you're in Missouri, he's got you covered. Coast to Coast at 500 South Kyler, providing sales and service on their steel products. Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. Shop online 24/7, jimmymitchell.com. We're also sponsored by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street and Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, 7 locations throughout southwest Missouri, including East Highway 60 in Monett. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back for the second game of our doubleheader. I didn't think we'd start at 8:34. I thought we'd start a little bit before this. We had a lot going on in this gym tonight. Now the Lady Cubs try to make it a doubleheader sweep.
It'd be nothing sweeter than if you Cubs could do that and come away with the win here on the girls' side as we're just underway.
Reed Spring in the red jerseys, white letters, white numbers. Monett the home white, purple numbers, purple letters, a little bit of gold trim thrown in. This will be an interesting matchup. Both teams really identical stats offensively and defensively, and should be a good one. Here is Jade Watson, pass stolen by Sadie Camp. Jade Watson, by far and away the best returning player for Reed Spring, averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds last year. Shot by Allison Inman, no good, but there's a Reed Spring foul. That's on Jade Watson, her first. Jade Watson, 14 points and 7 rebounds in that Reed Spring win, 35-33 on Monday. Sadie Camp's first free throw, no good. Allison Inman's first free throw, no good. She's a 52% free throw shooter. Lady Cubs is a team hitting just 54% of their free throws. Next one is up. It is good as it bounces in. So Allison Inman, averaging a team-high 11 points per game, puts Monett on the board as they lead at 1-0, 30 seconds into the first quarter. Pressure out front by Vela Smith. Ball out of bounds, last touched by, I thought he pointed in the direction of Reed Spring. He did. It is Lady Wolves' ball. Reed Spring 4-21 last year. The Lady Cubs were 2-21 last year. So both teams improving their win total. Both really young squads. There are no seniors on the Monett Lady Cub team, hence no senior night recognition ceremony for the girls basketball team. A drive by Abby Inman and a miss. Rebound by Jade Watson. Here comes Jade Watson. There's a Harley Watson on the team as well. She's got it now at the point. Harley last year, 3 points per game, then suffered an injury with a broken foot. Here's Davis. Back out to Brittany Saucidio Longoria, who only played 8 games last year due to an injury. So again, sometimes shortness of players and then the injuries mount up and it's tough to find the wins. Harley Watson back out. 1-0 Monett, 6:40 to go first quarter. When they played on Monday, Reed Spring had a 14-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. Here's a steal by Allison Inman.
And looking over at the Lady Wolves bench, there's only 4 players on the bench, so couldn't afford any injuries this year, but got to keep everybody healthy.
Yeah, same can be said for Monett. Here's a loose ball. Allison Inman will pick it up, finds Sadie Camp. Abby Inman, shot is short. Look at Shane come in for the offensive rebound, missed it. And the rebound to Harley Watson. Harley Watson 5 points, but a team high 8 rebounds in the Reed Spring win on Monday. Allison Inman had 14, Sadie Camp 7, Ariana Seeley 6, Abby Inman 4, Vayla Smith had 2 for the Monett scoring. Here's Jade Watson. Left side, Brittany Saucidio Longoria. Her shot is up. It's an air ball. Rebound to Sadie Camp. Sadie pounding the basketball to the floor. Drives, has her shot blocked. And the loose ball picked up by Jade Watson.
Sadie kind of over-penetrated that time, and the defense caught up to her and stole the ball away and go to the other end. And the Cubs now guilty of a foul. And I believe it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
On Sadie Camp. By the way, pink night tonight. All the Monett personnel on the bench in the pink T-shirts, and for the girls basketball team, most of them have pink socks, some other with pink ribbons. Here's a sub for Monett. Ariana Seeley in for Hallie Shane.
First shot missed by Jade Watson of the Wolves. Second one also missed, and Abby Inman comes down with the ball for the Cubs.
So still 1-0 Monett. Neither team has made a field goal. We've played almost 3 minutes. Abby Inman on the drive. Recovers the ball. Sadie Camp, 3 left wing. Rattles out. Rebound to Jade Watson. Getting a hand on that pass was Seeley. Loose ball, held ball. Arrow to Monett.
Good hustle by both teams that time, a loose ball situation, and both girls going full speed and got to the ball at the exact same time. Possession arrow in favor of the Cubs.
I like those race to the 50-50 ball. Who's going to get there? Jessica McNichols up yelling encouragement for her team. Drive inside by Allison Inman, lost it, taken away by Lexi Essick, who's a very athletic, a very good softball player, also out on the basketball team. Jade Watson, baseline jumper Davis, no good. Rebound to Monett's Ariana Seeley. Camp, nice pass to Seeley, who scores.
Ariana Seeley.
Timeout, Reed Spring will take it with them. 4:15 to go first quarter. Monett 3, Reed Spring nothing. Back in a minute.
At Industrial Machine and Engineering Company in Monett, we continually plan for the future with ongoing investments in machinery and software and other resources to continue to meet and exceed our customers' expectations. Skilled employees, modern computer numerical control equipment, and a dedication to meeting customer needs and expectations ensure quality while providing quick turnaround of required components. At IMEC, total quality is a commitment. Specializing in precision since 1982, IMEC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
3D Corporate Solutions was founded in 2002 with the dedication of providing the best value-added pet food ingredients to the pet food industry. They have grown from a 2-person marketing company to a team of over 200 proven professionals focused on sales and marketing, logistics, sourcing, manufacturing, quality assurance, research, and development. Your trusted source for all your premium and specialty protein ingredient needs. 3D Corporate Solutions, 601 North 13th Street in Monett.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Here's a baseline drive by Reed Spring. This will be a blocking foul on Ariana Seeley. Her first. Sub in for Monett. Hallie Shane back in, replacing Vayla Smith. 3-0 Monett. Reed Spring looking for their first point. Low post, Jade Watson. Turnaround jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Essex. She missed it. Rebound to Monett. Allison Inman to Seeley. On the baseline, Abby Inman. The extra pass to Allison, leans in. Open look for Camp for three. No good, then hits the guide wire, if you will, above the backboard. That will go to Reed Spring.
Sadie, the three-point shooting specialist for the Cubs, has had a couple open looks, been very close to going in, but that time, if it had not have hit the support up above, it looked like it was going to drop straight back down, but anytime that support is hit by the ball goes the other way.
Essick on the drive, knocked out of bounds by Monett. So 3:15 to go first quarter, 3-0 Lady Cubs. Inbounds to Davis. Brittany Saucidio Longoria. Finding Jade Watson, being guarded by Hallie Shane. Her three-pointer is up, it's good. Jade Watson with the triple. First points for Reed Spring coming 5 minutes into the first quarter, but we're tied at 3. Screen set by Seeley. Allison Inman still with the basketball. Dangerous cross-court pass caught by Abby Inman. She drives, and the basket will count, and a blocking foul.
So Abby takes it to the basket aggressively. The defender tried to draw the charge, but didn't get there, in the opinion of the official, and a possible three-point play for Abby Inman.
Saucidio Longoria the foul, her first. Abby Inman 50% from the foul line. Free throw no good. Offensive rebound Seeley has it knocked away. Got a whistle, held ball. Arrow to Reed Spring.
Lady Wolves.
.236 to go first quarter. 5-3 Monett the lead. Reed Spring the ball. Jumper by Saucidio Longoria, no good. Rebound chased down by Allison Inman, but throws it back into Reed Spring. Here's a shot by Harley Watson, no good. Rebound Seeley has it taken away by Essick. That's a live ball, and it's recovered by Hallie Shane. Finally a foul on Reed Spring on Jade Watson. Ooh, that's her second. That's the one player Jessica McNichols needs to have stay on the floor.
Hallie Shane came up with a loose ball, and then coming up with the foul was Jade Watson. Like you say, her second here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
She stays in. Sadie Camp. Here's a three by Abby Inman. No good, a little short. Rebound to Jade Watson. Drive to the basket by Jade Watson. Jumper right baseline. That is good for Essick. Lexi Essick, her first two. We are tied at 5. Neither one of these teams averages a lot of points. Monett averaging 35, Reed Spring averaging 34. Here's a bad pass by Monett, taken away by Jade Watson. And again, the final score of Monday night's game was 35-33 Reed Spring. Pass mishandled by Harley Watson out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Monett. Meadow Phillips, a 5'2 junior, in for Reed Spring. For Monett, Vela Smith in for Ariana Seeley. Josh Klein yells out the play. Despite only averaging 35 points a game, Monett has won 7 games this year after going just 2-21 last year. Here's a steal by Jade Watson, driving to the basket and scores. And that will give Reed Spring their first lead at 7-5.
And 5 of those points in the person of Jade Watson. That's why the importance of having her on the floor for the Wolves.
Vela Smith in the paint. Finds Hallie Shane, goes right back to Smith. Shot from about 8 feet, too strong. Rebound to Essick. .30 seconds to go first quarter. Phillips down to 12 seconds. Pass to Harley Watson. May have got away with a little extra step. Shot no good. Foul on Monett.
Lady Cubs foul number 15, Sadie Camp. Her second personal
Ooh, 2 on Sadie Camp. Harley Watson to the free throw line.
Harley Watson at the line with
Again, 5 points, 8 rebounds in the 2-point win over Monett on Monday. First free throw bounces out. Subs for both teams. Caitlin Waterman in for Monett, and Hannah Witt in for Reed Spring.
And Sadie Camp having to come out with those 2 fouls.
Right.
Second shot, no good, and the Cubs come away with the rebound. Abby Inman.
5 seconds to go first quarter. Abby looks at the clock, launches a deep 3, no good. It's an air ball out of bounds as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. After one, Reed Spring 7, Monett 5. Back in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Bass Equipment Company at 607 17th Street in Monett has been providing the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment since 1961. Starting with the revolutionary Finex screen feeder up to today's multi-level flush clean systems, Bass Equipment Company has continued to grow and innovate products for the small animal breeder. See their website, bassequipment.com, and consult the Bass professionals at 235-7557. One call, one company, nobody else even comes close.
Life is all about your vision. How clear is your vision? Nessel Roden Roberts Optometrists, a member of Vision Source, is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob communities. They want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come by providing exceptional personal service to everyone. Now serving you at 3 convenient locations: 5th in Cleveland and Monett, the east side of the square in Mount Vernon, and Bridgeport Plaza on Highway 39 in Shell Knob.
Lady Cub basketball brought to you by IMEC Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, 1716 North 9th Street, specializing in precision since 1982. 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street. Bass Equipment located at 607 17th Street. And Nessa Roden Roberts Optometrists, 3 convenient locations including Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob. Many, many thanks to our dear friends Dr. J.D. Roberts, Dr. Mike Roberts, Dr. Aubrey Roberts, and again, just a wonderful place for your eye care needs. Basketball to Monett, early second quarter. Lady Cubs down 7-5. Shane will inbound to Abby Inman. Being guarded by Brittany Saucidio Longoria. Here's a drive by Vela Smith, off the glass and in, and a foul. How about that move by Vela Smith?
That was a nice drive, nice hard drive, and kept control of the ball and was able to put it up and in off the glass while being fouled.
First foul on Meadow Phillips. Free throw no good. Offensive rebound Seeley, and she's fouled. Be the 5th team foul on Reed Spring, and ooh, that's 3 on Jade Watson. Ooh. Seeley, 76% foul shooter, best on the team. First one no good. Lexi Essick in, and now Jade Watson to the bench. And here is a time when Monett kind of needs to take over offensively with Reed Spring's arguably best player in foul trouble. Seeley missed them both. Rebound Witt, but then tied up by Abby Inman, but the possession arrow favors Reed Spring. Here's a little half-court trap. Monett nearly getting the turnover. Essick to Saucidio Longoria. Saucidio Longoria guarded by Vela Smith. 7:18 to go second quarter. We're tied at 7. Baseline drive, that's Harley Watson. And back out to reset, it is Saucidio Longoria. 2-3 zone look here by Monett.
I think it's what they call the man-to-man, but there's a lot of help side on the.
Okay, there's just not much movement offensively, so Monett's defense able to kind of stay stationary. Drive by Phillips, cut off there by Shane. Phillips picks up the dribble. Harley Watson on top, Essick reversing it left side. Saucidio Longoria's jumper no good. And who's going to get to that 50-50 ball? Shane and Watson. It is last touched by Reed Spring.
Wolves had a shot at it from 3, but a little bit long, and And Shane doing a good job of boxing out and allowing the ball go out of bounds after the missed shot by the Wolves.
Again, we are on MHSCubs.com for the audio broadcast. There's a video broadcast on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live. You can join us on either location. Jumper is banked in by Allison Inman. Timeout Monett. Allison Inman with 3 points. We got a timeout, 6:14 to go second quarter. Lady Cubs 9, Lady Wolves 7. Back after this on MHSCubs.com.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
People in the Monett area have looked to the Monett Times as their most trusted source for local news for over 100 years. This award-winning newspaper provides informative news articles, color photos, local sports, classified ads, and much more. For up-to-the-minute news and information, visit their website, monett-times.com. Call 235-3135 to purchase a subscription or classified ad, or stop by the Monett Times office at 505 Broadway.
Reed Spring with a turnover. Monett to get the basketball back with 6 minutes to go before halftime. 9-7 lead for the Lady Cubs. Brought to you by Andy Brandt, Shelter Insurance. See him in his new office next to Remax Properties on Highway 60 and the Monett Times at 505 East Broadway. Again, the first matchup on Monday night, Reed Spring had a 14-7 lead at the end of the first quarter and had a 24-18 lead at halftime. This one a little bit more lower scoring. Abby Inman to older sister Allison Inman. Allison a junior, Abby the freshman. In the paint, Allison Inman's jumper, no good. Rebounded by Meadow Phillips for Reed Spring.
Cubs got a good shot that time. Just didn't go in as Allison Inman had about a 6-footer right in front of the basket. It comes out long, and Wolves back on the attack. Good defense by the Cubs.
Saucidio Longoria to Harley Watson for three, no good. Offensive rebound, Essick goes up, missed it, but is fouled.
Lady Cubs foul number 13, Hallie Shane.
First on Hallie Shane. This will be Essick to the free throw line. Lexi with 2 points on the night. First free throw good.
Checking in for the Lady Wolves, number 1, Aubrey Davis.
Aubrey Davis back in for Reed Spring, replacing Hannah Witt. Essick with a second, no good. Rebound to the Lady Cubs, Abby Inman. Monett by 1, 9-8. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Abby Inman cut off on the baseline. Finds Hallie